I push the key into Lena's lock, heart pounding like I'm about to rob my own girlfriend. It's barely 7 in the morning. The hallway smells like burnt toast from some neighbor's breakfast, and I'm holding a paper bag full of croissants that are already going cold, and a bouquet that's dripping water onto my shoes. She joked last week that I never surprise her anymore, so this is it, my redemption arc. I ease the door open. The apartment feels asleep. Soft light, one window half open. The hum of her fridge mixed with the low purr of her cat. Nimbus spots me immediately from under the couch, like he's caught me breaking and entering. "Shh," I whisper. He flicks his tail, unimpressed. The pastries go on the counter, flowers beside them. The plan is simple. Slip into her bedroom closet, pop out when she walks in, win the Boyfriend of the Year award. Water is running in the bathroom. Perfect. I pull the closet sliding door just enough to slip inside. It smells like her perfume and laundry detergent. My knees are crammed against a row of shoes. I hold my breath. My phone vibrates, and I almost throw it across the floor. Just text from a grocery store promo. I curse quietly, shove it back. Steam drifts from the bathroom. I can see a slice of mirror through the crack and the shadow of her brushing teeth. My chest feels light and ridiculous. I actually grin. This is going to work. She's going to open the door. I'll jump out. We'll laugh. Everything wonderful. Then someone buzzes the apartment intercom. She mutters something, maybe just a minute, and walks toward the door. I wait, crouched, flowers pressed against my knee. The buzzer rings again, longer this time. I hear her voice faintly. Just leave it. The buzzer stops. The quiet returns, then footsteps, heavy ones, and the lock clicking again from outside. That doesn't sound like her. I freeze. A man's voice calls out, "Maintenance. Miss Lane, checking a leak in the kitchen?" Oh God, the pipes. She mentioned that last week. Boots scrape on the tile. Tool belt cooking some metallic rhythm. I'm still holding the flowers like an idiot weapon. If I step out now, I look like an intruder. If I stay, he's going to find me anyway. He moves to the sink, whistles, mutters about valves. Water hisses. My heart is louder than the faucet. Nimbus decides to be trainee right then. Pads over, starts pawing at the closet door, meowing like he's summoning help. "Hey there, buddy," maintenance guy says. His footsteps get closer. I can barely breathe. And then my phone alarm explodes in my pocket. Loud, cheerful, unstoppable. "Hello?" he shouts. I lunge for the phone, smack my head against a hanger, yelp, kill the alarm a beat too late. The handle twists. Light floods in. He's standing there in steel-toed boots, eyes wide. What the? I raise the bouquet like it's a white flag. I can explain. He grabs his wrench. Start talking. "I'm her boyfriend. I was trying to surprise her." "In the closet?" I thought it would be cute. For a second he just stares, somewhere between calling the cops and fainting. Then he mutters, "Jesus," and lowers the wrench a little. "You nearly gave me a heart attack." He turns off the tap and stares again. "You know she's not here?" "Yes, no, she left early? I didn't know." He sighs like this is the stupidest thing that's ever happened to him, and maybe it is. "Text her right now before she reports a break-in." I fumble my phone open. Text. "Long story, but maintenance guy found me hiding in your closet. Don't panic." The 3 dots appear instantly. Then her reply. "What?" "Why?" So I type surprise breakfast, but before I hit send, she's already calling. "Are you in my apartment?" She yells the second I answer. "And you scared Grant from maintenance?" "Yes, but it was romantic." "Romantic? You're lucky you're not in jail. Stay put." Grant, that's his name apparently, packs up his tools while shaking his head. "Never seen anything like this," he mutters. "Maybe stick to flowers next time, Romeo." Pause. Bye. When he leaves, the door shuts with a sound that feels like judgment itself. I stand in her living room, surrounded by evidence of my idiocy. Cat fur floating in the air, pastries deflating on the counter, and one ruined element of surprise. 15 minutes crawl by before the key rattles again. Lena storms in, hair messy from wind, coat flashing across her shoulders like armor. "You hid in my closet," she says flatly. I nod. "To surprise you?" "With what? A heart attack?" "Second, breakfast, flowers." This is why I tell people communication saves lives. Nimbus leaps onto the counter, stealing a croissant. The absurdity cracks my composure. I start laughing. Slowly, she starts too, shaking her head. "You scared the guy half to death," she says through her laughter. "I scared myself first. This," she waves at the wreck of my plan, "is the dumbest thing anyone's ever done for me." "So, memorable?" I offer. She smirks. "Oh, unforgettable." We sit on the couch eating the now cold pastries. She makes me promise never to attempt surprise entrances again. I promise instantly. "Good," she says, leaning her head on my shoulder. "Next time, just knock." I grin. "Next time, I'll call ahead." She sighs, but smiles. "You're impossible." I glance at the closet door still cracked open down the hall, coat swaying slightly from when I fell, and whisper to myself, "Yeah, but at least I'm original." Nimbus meows like he's seconding the motion, and we both laugh until her anger finally dissolves completely. A week passes, and everyone we know finds out about my little stunt. Lena can't stop retelling it. She adds special effects, dramatic gasps, reenacts my panic, mimics Grant clutching his wrench like a war hero. Her coworkers roar with laughter. I smirk and pretend I'm in on the joke. It's the price of love, apparently. Eternal public embarrassment. I start taking the story back. I learned to tell it first, with confidence, to make it sound intentional. I wanted to experience romance from a new perspective. I tell our friends at dinner. They laugh. She rolls her eyes, squeezes my knee under the table. "You wanted jail time," she corrects. We survive the week. Life turns quiet again, and so do I. But each morning when I pass that closet, I can still hear the echo of the door creaking. My heartbeat behind coats, the sharp moment where good intentions collided with reality. Today, though, I noticed something new. A sticky note taped to the same closet. Lena's handwriting curls across it. "Test of bravery number 2, with a little drawing of a heart." I stare at it, half terrified. She's setting me up. I just know it. "Lena?" I shout from the kitchen. She appears, coffee mug in hand. "You left a note," I say. Her smile is too innocent. "Oh, that? Just making sure you haven't developed a phobia." "A phobia would be justified," I say. "Then conquer it. Grab 2 cups. We're having cocoa." She opens the door wide this time, steps in first. There's a rug on the closet floor now, a small lamp, and the smell of cocoa drifting from the mugs she's already placed inside. "No surprises," she says, tapping the floor. "Just our new weird tradition." I follow her in. Nimbus squeezes between us, curls up like a fluffy referee. And suddenly I'm laughing, really laughing, sitting crisscrossed among coats while she hands me hot chocolate. "You're unbelievable," I say. She smirks. "You started it." We drink, shoulder to shoulder. It's cozy, stupid, and perfect. The whisper of the lamp flicker paints stripes over her face. "You realize," she murmurs, "if anyone ever hears we hang out in a closet for fun, they'll worry." Let 'em. We'll tell them it's a metaphor for healthy communication. That becomes our running joke. Closet therapy. After fights, one of us will point and say, "You know where to go." 10 minutes of cramped silence usually fixes what an hour of arguing couldn't. The space that once symbolized panic turns into our reset button. Months move. Seasons shift. We adopt another cat just to keep Nimbus humble. I learn that showing up on time and listening beat grand gestures every day. Sometimes, Lena surprises me with breakfast, leaving the door wide open like she's proving a point. I bring her flowers on Tuesdays for no reason at all. One late night after grading papers, she asks softly, "You ever wish I hadn't caught you that morning?" maybe you would have escaped. I'd have woken up to croissants. No chaos, no story. I think about it. About how we wouldn't have Closet Gate. No endless reenactments. No inside joke that somehow glued us tighter. Nah, I say. We have no legend. She looks up from the pillow, amused. Our relationship is a legend? Every great love story has a terrifying middle chapter. Ours just happens to involve plumbing and mild trespassing. She laughs until she hiccups. Promise no more heroic surprises? I nod, stretching pinky outward. She wraps hers around mine. Promise, I say aloud, though part of me knows I'll always surprise her in smaller ways. New recipes, late-night sketches, quiet things that don't need keys. Still. The incident lives on. Anytime she sees Grant fixing something in the building, she reminds him I'm banned from unsupervised romance. He always grunts in mock warning. Keep him off the property before sunrise. It's a fair rule. A year later, on our anniversary, I wake early again. The sky is a dull gray instead of sunrise gold, but I feel that same buzz of excitement, only warmer, calmer. I don't sneak in this time. I'm already home. I light 2 candles, plate the same croissants from that bakery. When she wakes, hair tangled, eyes narrow with pretend suspicion, I whisper, surprise but the legal kind. She laughs and pulls me down beside her. You've officially redeemed yourself. I reach into the nightstand drawer where I hid a small velvet box, but not for Grand Theater. No hiding, no sudden jumps of fear, just her and me and the smell of coffee that means safety. My hands shake anyway when I flip it open. Marry me, I say, voice small. Her answer is a whisper under her breath, as long as I never have to bail you out again. She says it smiling, eyes bright with tears. We both glance toward the closet door, silent witness to everything. I touch the floor with my foot, feeling the warmth of light spilling through the crack beneath it, and let myself exhale. Tomorrow someone will hear this story and laugh again. People will keep reminding me forever of my worst best idea. But right now, wrapped in her arms, I know the truth. I tried to surprise her once and ended up finding a place where love hides, waits, forgives, and stays. It's strange how an ordinary door becomes a landmark in your life. Ours still creaks the same way, sticking halfway open unless you pull with your shoulder. But I can't bring myself to replace it. Every time it groans, I hear that ridiculous alarm ringing and the echo of her laugh. Now marriage is routine, in the best sense of the word. I wake up next to Lena and Nimbus purring in a loaf at our feet, sunlight sliding across her hair. I still bring pastries sometimes, still burn coffee sometimes. Only now she just waves away the smoke detector with me and kisses my cheek. We've moved once since the original closet, but the first thing she did when we unpacked was point at the empty bedroom wardrobe and say, "Let's break this one in." So, naturally, we sat inside until our knees hurt, drinking cocoa out of thermoses, just to bless the new place with laughter. Some nights, though, we use it differently. After bad news, after the kind of day that grinds away polite smiles, we crawl back inside without speaking. The space is small enough to force closeness. My knees touch hers and her head finds my shoulder. Breathing matches first, hearts follow. Whatever noise the world makes stays on the other side of the wood. It's ridiculous therapy, but it works. I'm older now, softer around the edges. I used to think love had to look like movies, grand, show-stopping, confetti and orchestras. But the life we built hums quietly. It smells like croissants gone cold and cocoa powder coating the rim of mismatched mugs. Love sounds like her sleepy hey when she finds me sketching at 2 a.m. and decides to join me anyway. It's raining tonight, same as that first morning. I can hear it drumming the windows while I fold laundry. I glance toward the closet, door ajar, and smile. It isn't a monument, it's a reminder. All the drama, the humiliation, the panic, every mistake that turned into a story we still tell. She steps out of the bathroom wrapped in a towel, towel crooked, smile bright. "You're looking at it again," she teases. "Maybe I should be jealous." You'd win against a door, I say. She laughs, comes over, steals a sock from the basket, and flicks it at me. Dinner's ready, romantic criminal. I follow her, pausing just long enough to whisper thank you at the open doorway. She hears and asks, for what? For not changing the locks. She grins. Best bad decision I ever made. Later we sit on the couch, a thunderstorm flashing across the screen of the world outside. The cats chase each other between our feet. The closet stays open, light spilling out from the nightstand lamp, like memory itself. I realize I'll keep telling this story forever. Not because it's funny, though it is, but because it's proof that nothing perfect ever starts perfect. I stumbled into love by knocking over her shoes, by scaring a stranger, by learning humility, one panic attack at a time. When new friends ask how we met, Lena usually beats me to it. He tried to surprise me and locked himself in my closet, she says. The table always erupts in disbelief, and every single time I finish her line, and somehow it worked. That's not the moral I expected back then, but it's the one that stuck. You plan perfection, the universe delivers comedy, and if you're lucky, someone's laughing beside you when the credits roll. So I hold her hand now, squeeze once, and listen to the rain fade. The apartment quiets. The cats settle. The last light clicks off. In the dark, I whisper the same thing I did that first ridiculous morning. But this time, she's awake to hear it. Surprise! Her fingers tighten around mine. Her voice whispers soft against the dark. Still works.